This would be an unconventional strategy. Punt team on the field on first down. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Have you ever seen this? The punting team on the field on first down. Ball fielded near the 35. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. QB to the tight end for a completion. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. Short completion there. Second down coming up. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
Defense bracing for the run against this heavy formation. Keeping it on the ground here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not letting him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll try the right here. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being big yards and touchdowns.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Hampton. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. It's a draw. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Trying to find some room. It's Taylor. Past the 40. Finds room at the 30. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Well, they trust the running game on third down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me, it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on third down. And once the back got the...
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. So they'll start. With less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Just flings it out of bounds and a pass rush closing in. Second down after the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting.
He's in the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, this is a missed opportunity for this defense. They had him at third down and long. They're so consumed with thinking about defending the pass that they completely missed defending the run. The offense is able to get exactly what they wanted, able to get the leverage and the blocking angles, and look at this, they got a first down.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Caught near the middle. It's Anderson. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
On the slide. Gain of 19 on the play. Good enough for a first down.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, LSU.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Timeout, Alabama.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And with that, they regain the lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry.
Entering settings screen. Menu narration. Enter controls. Entering control screen. Offense. Coaching. Celebrations. Stats. View. Resume. Options. Pause. You have 2 options. Settings is entering settings screen. You have 20 options. Pause. You accessibility is selected. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration menu VoIP window option is set to off. Menu
Always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. He gets loose. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. Looks like LSU has the first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, what a surprise the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll toss it to the right side. Jukes to get free. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
So now it's 3rd and short in the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Takes the ball and heads to the left. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. But decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
To the air, it's Simpson. That's caught. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Oh, they fake it. Can he get there? And the returner is tackled, and that'll do it for the third period. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback keeps the football. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now, a fourth down.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They stop him with a 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Powers through. Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment, this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you. Well, I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Moves out of the pocket. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
This could be the game here. Oh, and they cannot connect. needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that...
Look out, off and running. The 10. Touchdown, LSU. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And he gets into the end zone again. Had enough juice after the long touchdown to score on the 2-point conversion. Fields it just outside the goal line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. They'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. To throw, it's Simpson. Looking to scramble. He's looking deep here. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Illegal forward pass.
That is a clear no-no. Illegal forward pass cost him 5 yards. Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it go quickly. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Incomplete to the line. 4th down coming up.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And a timeout taken by the defense. 18 seconds left on the clock. So now it's 3rd and short with 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Handoff to the back. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
This is a great example of really having an awareness of where the defender is and whether or not you want to put a little touch on the ball to go over the defender, or here he tries to put too much on it and the ball comes a little bit short.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.